The man of the hour. We got Coach Winters on the mic with us now. Joined along here, Mike Byer and Matt Mark. And Coach Winters, I know you didn't really dial up that last play. Kind of run that last sequence for us.
You know, we did the same thing at Belvedere the other night. We didn't really want to call a timeout because I think in high school basketball that happens so much when you don't let the defense get set. You just get it and go. We talk all the time. Somebody loses their head defensively, and somebody did, and John's left wide open. And I think that's just so much more valuable than any set play you can draw up at that opportunity. So it becomes a chaotic situation. We got nothing to lose in a tie game. So we just kind of let them go and hope the defense gets in scramble mode and we get an open look, and we did, and John made the most of it.
Yeah, one thing that Chase and Demery both brought up was it was a good team effort. You know, you guys were up most of the game by about the 10 to 5 point range, and then Flossmoor squeaked in the last second. It was a great team effort. How'd you guys manage to stay together and come out on top?
You know, we kind of had to throw the game plan out the window when Demery and John got those third fouls. We looked at the clock. There's 4:15 to go in the third quarter, and we figured we just gotta own the time of possession here and let those guys, shorten the game up a little bit so we get those guys back on the floor at the beginning of the fourth quarter at 3 fouls. I thought we did a great job. The first possession on timeout, I think we ran a minute 40. Ended up in a turnover, but we shortened that game down to where we get those guys who were in foul trouble back on the floor, and I think that was a big key because anybody else, I don't think we do that, but Odiasi is so good. We needed those two on the floor defending him, and with 3 fouls each, we just had to keep the ball in our hands as long as we possibly could.
Yeah, and speaking of Odiasi, once again, Chase and Demery both mentioned he was kind of the focus of the game plan. He's UIC bound. He's a great D1 talent. Him and Brock will actually be facing each other next year. And he started out quick. You guys kind of got him in check, though, in the second half.
Yeah, we just, we talked about all week, you think you're going to guard him really, really well, and he's still going to catch it and finish on you. And you just got to shrug it off and go on the next play. And I think once he did that a couple times, our kids kind of realized, wow, Coach wasn't kidding. We really need to be hanging all over him. And I thought Brock did a nice job, got a couple steals, cheating over on the backside. And, we knew they were just going to throw it up for him. So we just had to anticipate really well, and I thought we did that for the most part.
I think that's all we got for you, Coach.
Well, I have one more for you, Coach. It's January 11th. Postseason is becoming a sight now, and it's a non-conference game tonight. All games are important at this point, as you know. You guys go to back Nick 10 action next week against Guilford. Speaking of that, you guys had a huge win against it was Belvedere, 62-60 on the road, if I'm right, correct?
Yeah, no, that's right. And we've just we were finding a way to lose these close games at the beginning of the year, and I think a big part of it was our conditioning, coming off of football late. Guys were out of shape, and you see guys have the legs to make plays at the end of games now. It's happened 2 games in a row, and the Auburn game, I thought we just owned the fourth quarter. We were in better shape than they were, and it's just taken time to get us to this point, and it's been frustrating with some of the losses we've taken, but you see we've learned a lot from them, and we're starting to learn how to win these close ones.
Yeah, and where I was kind of getting at with there is you guys are hitting your stride at the right moment with the postseason getting closer.
I think we got a long ways to go still. I think we got a lot of things we can improve upon. So, you mentioned a kid like Demery. He gets so much better every time he takes the floor, and it's, just because he doesn't touch a football he doesn't touch a basketball from March to November. And, we know that's the deal with Demery, and we'll take it. He's such a phenomenal athlete that we get him 4 months a year. We can do a lot with him.
All right, well, you guys got Guilford, as we mentioned, next Friday night, back to Nick 10 action. Hopefully you can keep the streak going, take them out. One last question. Have you heard anything about Avery? Is he doing okay?
I just went and checked on him before I came up here, and I know Dr. Fanara checked on him, and he thinks it's probably a fracture. He was in so much pain. Sometimes, you hope that means it's a bad sprain and something you can come back from. Usually those are more painful, but who knows? We just have to hold our, kind of keep our fingers crossed and wait and see.
That's right. And one last question for you. We'll get you out so you can celebrate with the team. But it's nice. You guys have so many key players, and each night it could be somebody different stepping up. Most of the games, Emery had a nice day today. Brock was his usual self putting up points. But, another unsung hero, John Paris with the 3.
What's great about that is John Paris is the first guy in the gym, and he's the last guy to leave the gym every single day. He puts in a good 45 minutes extra on his own every single day. So it's great to see him having that success. It's well-deserved.
All right, well, thanks for coming up here. We're going to send you back to the locker room, get you celebrating with the team. We also want to thank Demery Croft and John Paris, who just nailed that 3 to help you guys win that game, for joining us. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you, guys.
Yep.